Just get ready. Anyways, guys, get ready. Guys, when I was editing this, I didn't realize how slow I was in this video, so please do not mind that. No, there's like stuff in my voice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell a very juicy story to you guys. The story is my toxic boyfriend, and it is pretty juicy. So let me go get some hair clips, and I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on, but yeah. So we're gonna be talking about my boyfriend, or my used to be boyfriend. So when I started dating him, I was like, it was this year, but it was like in the beginning of the year, from I think it was like around December, early January, and then we lasted about until like March, so like 3 months. Oh, it also could have been until like April, but I don't think it was, because that was like only 2 months ago, and it's kind of been a while. But yeah, that's the time I started dating him, and at first I didn't really like him, and it was kind of just forced because at the time, like, I literally just went through a breakup and I didn't like being single. Flashback, or foreshadowing to now, I love being single. But at the time I didn't really want to be single, so I was like, okay, you know what? Just gonna go for this person and pretend I like him. Wow, couldn't get out of that relationship because he manipulated me. And I was kind of forced to stay with him. So, yeah. Great choice, Aspen. Great choice. But anyways, like I said, I kind of grew into liking him, but then that did not last long. So, never really liked him. And there's one day when he introduced me to and now he got me an addiction. Sorry, I had to bring that out. It's disgusting, but it's true. Yeah. Isn't that right, Jay? And I'm not gonna go through, like, I'm not gonna sum up the whole relationship. I'm just gonna go through the juicy parts. So, there would be, like, girls at my school who would literally warn me. They would say, like, oh my god, your boyfriend is literally hanging out with other girls, like, and he keeps posting them on his stories, literally on his stories, like. And I didn't have Snapchat at the time because my dad doesn't allow Snapchat, and so his ass, he knew that. So he would literally post him with other with nails on. I didn't think of it at first when I would FaceTime him and he would have nails on. I was like, oh, okay, because he was more on like the feminine side of men. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. No. Multiple people have told me that multiple girls at my school have like told me to like have like warned me of him, and I'm like, I just thought like they were trying to steal my man. That sounded real ew. I don't like how that sounded, but I just thought they were like trying to get on me, you know what I mean? And I did not. Of course I didn't believe them. Well, for once they were actually smart, and you know, I'm blind when it comes to relationships. Okay? I never really like, I'm just blind, okay, when it comes to relationships. So yeah, that's one trait that is not so cute. And yeah, so these girls would like warn me. They would say, like, your man is posting with other girls at school. Like, it's not just one girl, it's like 2 girls. No, 3 girls. And I'm like, okay, well. And then there's this one time he wrote in his notes app about if I haven't had been there for him, he would have himself. And that's one of the main reasons why I stayed with him. But you know what? I don't even fucking care if he kills himself, because I would rather have him kill himself than I would want to make contact with him. So, yeah. And he shared it to me, and I was like, oh my god, that's like so cute. That's why I stayed in the relationship for as long as I did. One of the reasons why. And that's what I kept telling myself, you know? No. Yep, nope, he probably just set that up. You know, like he does. And also, there was this one time. Wait, what was I gonna say? Yeah. And I've been actually wanting to break up with him for a while already, and during that time, but I was too scared. And at this point, like, he was doing so many things that were suspicious. Like, when I came out as non-binary, a few days later, he comes out and says he's non-binary. And then I also say I was bisexual, and then he comes out as bisexual. What? And he said that he was trans, but then at the same time, he didn't know what it looks like and what it is. And then he kept mixing his pronouns. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I don't know, he was so fishy. Like, by this point, all my friends are like, you need to break up with him. Like, there is no excuses to this. You need to. Like, and I'm like, I'm trying to, but I can't. I literally can't. And he manipulated me to going to, he actually made me start a, hopefully my mom and dad aren't watching this, but now I have gotten over it, but I should have said, like, he got me into breathing flavored air. And I told my friends, and that's the best thing I could have done, because God, I don't even know what I would do without my friends. I'm so glad I have them, because I would probably still be in this relationship if it wasn't for them. And my dad didn't find out, but like when I came home after the night, I actually got high too, because I started smoking plants. And
why are you so slow?
My dad got really mad, and that caused him to not make me go outside. Well, I had to go outside with a grown-up for like months. I couldn't hang out with anybody. He kind of fucked me up. And shit really pisses me off. Because I have been trying to recover, and I have. You know, I'm healing. But why would you do that? Why?
BC,
Why,
he's a
you
bitch.
fucking bitch. I get that your parents abuse you, and I'm not afraid to expose that. But why would you treat someone like you? What the fuck? And then, I finally come up to agreement. I say, hey, we're done. I didn't say it like that. but I wrote my friend wrote a paragraph because my ass was scared, because why should I not be? And he read it, he came to terms, but I don't think he understood one thing. My friend made it very clear that we were done and that we would not get back together. He still thinks we're gonna get back together once I'm off my break. So, before I blocked him, because I was even too scared to block him, because that's, you know, the life I was living in. He calls me, and once I blocked him, I was like, I'm not answering you. And once I had enough courage to block him, he calls me on my mom's phone. Yeah. Luckily, my mom knew about this situation, and she, we were actually at Walmart when it happened, and I was there with her, but she pretended like it was my sister because she didn't want me to hear. Love you, Mom. And, she was like, oh yeah, she's not here right now. And thank the Lord he hung up. I made my mom block him. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it, but I probably missed some.